the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready up. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Quit talking about it. Back.
On first down, here's Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
You got tight right there.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Mike. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down now. It's Phillips. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 50. He can't hang.
First down, Murray. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Grant, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Grant. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. And watch your leg. Small. No.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Grant. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, it's Phillips. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the Mexico City first down.
Set. Hey, hold on. Double tight, guys. Double tight. We got 4.
Right back to him on first down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Walk tight, walk tight. Tight and right, tight and right. Everyone got 4. 4 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Sit.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Phillips. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, it's Phillips. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Jackson finding Knox there, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Give me that ball, defense. What?
They'll try to run with Hines. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And the Mexico City first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's our time. It's our time. 25. Check 25. Check 25. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shift. Shift. Check 52. Yeah. Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You got nothing. Kill, kill, kill. Kick the 6. Pull it. Half. Check 26. Check 26. Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give coming right is Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Jackson. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Flush to his right. He can... Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He's back to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So this crowd will not go home happy.